Is this the end for US Amazon sellers? The rise of Chinese competition. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group. Let's dive in. So, if you see on this page, it's saying American sellers lost Amazon to China, right? That's something everybody doesn't want to hear that's selling in the US. And the percent of top Amazon sellers based in China, we can see the report right here, and you can see how China has been growing over time, and it's just getting crazy. Now, all of the top Amazon sellers above 50% are from China. So the majority right now is from China. And now we're thinking, okay, but what about tariffs? There's tariffs going in. They're definitely going to get hit. They're definitely going to drop down, right? But we looked in this article and it literally says Chinese sellers shift their manufacturing to other countries like Vietnam to avoid tariffs. So China's going through loopholes right now. They do not want to lose Amazon. They're obviously making a significant amount of money, especially since they've already beat the 50% mark. They're above all of the US sellers. They are now the majority, making the most amount of money on Amazon. And what's Amazon doing about it? It doesn't seem like they're doing everything. But let me just triple check right now in the email on where I heard of it. It's from this email called BDSN from Kevin King. Great guy. But let's dive in to see what's actually going on. So we can see where we're going in. While made in China is nothing new, what is new is sold by China, and many of these overseas sellers exploit loopholes to avoid U.S. taxes, duties, product safety rules, and liabilities. So the Chinese sellers, they are the best at doing loopholes. They are the best at getting around everything, manipulating reviews, copying your product, getting suspended, and then creating another account, right? They are the master of loopholes, and that might be part of it while they're making so much money. According to Marketplace Pulse, over 50% of the top Amazon sellers are now based in China. Walmart is on 30%, crazy, up 20% from a year ago. So Walmart, if you're not on it, it's time to get on. Shein and Temu, obviously, it's pretty much 100% China based. And we can see the unfair advantages and loopholes. This is really what I want to show you, is they're avoiding or underpaying import duties. So of course they've got the loopholes ready. Skipping US taxes, pretty much free money for them. Obviously, yeah, what are you going to do? Using shell companies to evade accountability. So even if if they get infringed, you sue them, they just have a shell company, it just disappears. You're not going to get any of your money back. Flooding products with fake reviews. So let's look at the number one review attack. If we can pull this up right here on X.com. These Amazon clowns are trying to mess up our new listing. Is this common practice to leave fake reviews? So you can see this is happening in Canada, and they're saying it's a Chinese seller that's competing with them and leaving these fake reviews. And obviously, this messes up their entire listing. All of their sales are probably going to come to a halt. And I've seen the same on mine. Pretty messed up, in my opinion. Pretty messed up. But that's the game of business. And if Amazon doesn't do anything about this, then what are we going to do? We have to stand up and pretty much fight Amazon on this to try to shut out the Chinese. But the thing is, Amazon's making tons of money off the Chinese, so I'm sure they just want more money. Copycat safety concerns, where Chinese knockoff replaced kid-safe glue with industrial adhesive. Oh, that is terrible. Vapor harmful, that's terrible. So like Amazon, so they're going to make tons of money. Amazon will kick them off and they'll just make a second account. We suspect that one of our competitors is misdeclaring the value of their products to pay less in tariffs. So if they're paying less in tariffs, then that means that they're able to make more money on Amazon and then undercut you, making sure that they get more sales. So it's all this recurring process. They submitted it to the CBP, right? So they're kind of saying it, can you submit a complaint? So this guy's trying to figure it out. So a lot of crazy stuff, and I already mentioned the tariff loopholes. China's doing a lot of loopholes. Impact on U.S. sellers. $4.75 billion is lost annually in taxes from foreign seller profits. U.S. businesses must fully comply with duties and all this stuff, but the overseas don't have to. Counterfeits and knockoffs, that's huge. Right when you start making money on Amazon, the Chinese competitors are going to come in and they're going to start ripping off your product and try to get around it. And they usually do figure out a way around your intellectual property. You'll kick them off, but they will figure out a way around it at some point. It just is what it is. Innovation and job loss. As a cost pressure drive margins down. As cost pressures drive margins down, many U.S. sellers reduce staff or cut R&D. Not fun. Withholding tax on foreign sellers. Let's see, ideas and policy. So we have some ideas. We've got some solutions. Thanks, Kevin. We've got some solutions right here. And this is Amazon to withhold a standard percentage from foreign sellers' payout. I doubt they'll ever do that. Prevent low value imports from evading. Okay, I don't know how they're going to do that. Foreign entities must post a bond to cover product liability. Steeper tariffs. Make it as complex for Chinese companies to sell in the U.S. as it is for U.S. companies to sell in China. That would be good. Again, none of these are real benefits to Amazon. It's just going to make Amazon lose money. So it's a really difficult spot. What we need is a separate company that oversees these kinds of things that are other sellers that aren't in China and can try to enforce rules and regulations on Amazon. Amazon's not going to say, okay, let's lose money. They're going to need a third party, like a government or some entity that enforces rules on Amazon. And Amazon's going to fight like hell. But all this stuff I don't think Amazon's going to do. Maybe the fast track IP lawsuits they might do. But even then, IP infringements, it's getting more difficult on Amazon, where even if you report the same person twice, you can get completely kicked off of IP infringements. So a lot of different things here that's happening. It's pretty crazy, but I want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below on what you think about China, what you think about my crazy big hat, and what you think sellers should do. Right now, I think it's just being your best, launching products that are very difficult for the Chinese to compete with, and really optimizing your listings to the best of your ability. Because the Chinese listings, 99% of the time, they are crap. So it's easy to beat them on the first page, even if they have a better price. But that's it for today's video. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, and I'm signing out.